What's the tea? It's Minti Varieties here, your host for Urgent Update. I am season 9 winner of Drag Survivor, and we are here to talk about the challenge, hair, hair, hair. And today I am being joined by somebody that actually do hair, girl, okay? She has frequented the clubs for a long time. The girl was in the club before me. I am being joined by Pony Ramone.
Hello, it's me, Pony Ramone. I do hair, I do drag. There's a couple things I don't do, but that's none of your business.
That's it, that's all. I'm really excited to have you here for this episode because like we were just saying, you actually do hair. You style some of the nastiest mullets I've ever seen in my whole entire life.
Oh, wow.
Okay, and like I was saying, you have been a frequenter, so you've been a Drag Survivor for multiple seasons, correct?
Yes, I have.
So you haven't done it, but you've been a, what's the word, a proctator?
Yeah.
No, what is it? A procrastinator?
A prostate?
Not a fucking prostate, bitch. You've been
Uh,
someone that's watched the show, so you know what it takes.
A voyeur?
No, not a voyeur. Like do you know it? Like a. Oh! The P was in the wrong spot. You've been a spectator for multiple seasons, and now you're here to judge the girls and say a little bit of how you feel about this week's challenge.
I'm excited.
All right, we are about to get into these numbers, and we're going to be star rating them. Do you know how we star rate here? You don't, so I'll tell you. You have 2 stars for performance ability. How did they do? You have 2 stars for theme execution, and then you have 1 star for personal preference.
Okay.
So that makes 5 stars.
Yes.
Are you ready to get started? Let's see how the girls did. Oh, what was that?
Oh, I took my notes.
Did you take notes?
Oh, I took notes.
Oh, good luck to the girls.
I took notes.
Let's get into our first survivor of the night. We have Miss Demo. How'd you feel, Judge?
Well, I loved Demo's number. I loved the giant clam, whatever you want to call clam.
Yeah, it was giving like the clam that's on the Krusty Krab. Like it looks just like that one.
Right. I loved the props, the fabrication. I loved that. As it came down to her hair, as it pertains to her hair, I kind of wish that her actual hair on her head was a little bit longer because she was trying to give what I'm assuming is like Venus, siren of the sea. You know, they're not getting haircuts.
No.
They're continuously growing.
That hair that's wrapped around your body was
Exactly.
supposed to be like, it's supposed to be the illusion of it still being your hair, not just hair wrapped around your body.
It should have been down to the ankles, I feel. And I also wish, this is just like me being picky, I wish that the hair that you kind of had wrapped around your body, which I loved, I wished that where the tracks were, I wish you had some like pearl additions or something like C.
To make it more seamless?
Yes. Because that, it was just like, here's a weft, here's a weft, here's a weft. And that kind of took me out of the illusion. If you would have had something to cover those, I would have been fully locked in.
And that would have been like helpful if her hair was longer too, because it kind of would have covered it within it being around her shoulders. Some thoughts that I had about the number, I thought it was very solid and so good. The one thing that I did not really enjoy was being under the blue light the entire time.
I agree.
I feel like the lighting cue needed to take a break so we could see your look and see your lip sync. Like there was a moment in the middle where I just thought that if the light was to hit her in that moment, in that time, it would have took the number the extra mile.
Even if it was just the spotlight. Just
a little bit of something because I lost her in that blue light the whole entire time.
Yes.
But when she brought out them fans
sickening.
and she started judging around and spinning in circles like a one of them Bratz dolls, not the Bratz doll, the Barbie doll that you pull in like zing. She was giving me that, and she was like really working those fans because like sometimes fan choreo can get a little hard, and I feel like when she was doing it, she was committed to the bit, and it was sickening. Something that Jenna touched on that night too was that when she fumbled, you could tell.
Yes, I agree.
And one thing about I don't want to see it on your face. I kind of want you to just go through it and you go through it by yourself. And if somebody did see it, they saw it, but the whole room doesn't need to see it. Because, baby, sometimes I'll be up there in my numbers, baby. I'll be losing them nails. My bracelets be doing this, be doing that. But I got to figure it out. And you can't get up in this illusion, okay?
And that's what? Drag. I also love that she used an Earth Eater song, me personally.
What's Earth Eater?
It's the first song that she used that was kind of like ethereal, like...
It went with it. Like, the whole story was like, I could see it.
Yes.
But then also I have a question for Demo. As the competition continues on, I kind of just want to know more about where her drag comes from.
Right.
I want to know more about, like, characteristics that makes up her drag persona. You know what I mean? Like, yes, you're sexy. What else goes into that? You know?
Right.
Like, I need to know. I need to have, like, a little bit more of a description when I think about you. Like, I need 3 adjectives or nouns.
Hello.
Is it adjectives or nouns? I need 3 adjectives that explain you. I think that's right. Baby, I'm pretty, not literate.
Yes.
So, yeah, I just want to, you know, like, when I see you, it describes something a little bit more. Okay?
Exactly.
All right, whenever you're ready. What are you laughing at, girl?
I can't laugh.
Oh.
I love to laugh.
How about do a star rating?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into the star rating for Miss Demo. Rate her.
I would give Demo, I think, probably a 3.5. A 3.5.
3.5 stars. Okay.
Yes.
I live. This is girl math, baby. Okay. I will give Miss Demo 3 stars for this week. Okay. I just wanted to see a little bit more of your face within the number. And other than that, you're doing good, girl. Like, the trajectory is going here, and I love to see that for you.
Keep up the good work.
Our next survivor hitting the stage for hair, we have Miss Rose Champagne.
Yes!
I'll toast to that. The number gave me the range of number that I want to see from Drag Survivor, which means that it comes with a lip sync, a comical relief, and stupidness. Because Drag Survivor is like, I honestly feel like with a Drag Survivor number, it should be a number that is not easily repeatable. You should not be able to say, oh, I'm about to take my Drag Survivor number down the street to Missy B's to perform tonight.
Right.
It should be like looked at weird when you try to do that. That's what I like with a Drag Survivor number. And that gave me like, her number gave me those levels. Like, it was very quirky. It had levels. It was fun. She looked like Nicole Paige Brooks.
She did.
I was into it.
It was sickening.
Yeah. How did you feel?
I loved her hair. I loved her co-star's hair. I thought both of them were sickening. My only sort of critique for the entire number, besides the sickening hair, well, that was a compliment. But my critique would be white girl to white girl. I don't know how I feel about using a song that is a black woman talking about not wanting people to touch her hair. That does not quite sit right with me, because that's just not, even though I feel like I know why you were using that, because it's like, no, I don't want this bitch touching my hair. That song was made for a completely different reason that you do not apply to.
It wasn't applied to that number. And I can see that. Like, it could have been another song inserted there instead of that one.
Right.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
But sickening hair.
That. Very sickening hair, girl. Sickening. That hair color on you,
so
sickening.
Good.
I've really only seen you in like lighter colors, like blondes, I want to say. And I really like that switch up of that copper. Was it copper?
Yeah.
That copper with a little highlight, girl. It was teased up.
Paired with the light blue dress. Sickening.
Baby, that good Lawrence drag, baby.
Oh, wow.
Okay, Arizona Company hates to see the girls coming. Let's get into our star rating for Miss Rose Champagne.
I think that I would have to give Miss Rose Champagne a two-star rating.
2-star rating? 2-star rating. And for me, I'm going to be giving her 3 stars for this week. Okay.
Yeah.
Baby, you need to keep your wig close because a snatcher is coming. Make some noise for our next contestant in hair, Miss Cry Me a River. She was out there snatching wigs, honey.
Left and right. Left
yeah,
and right.
Was. Don't you love when it's like a decoy in the audience?
Oh, I love a plant. Especially multiple plants. I love a girl who, oh my goodness, especially a girl who is fresh into drag.
She's not.
She's not?
No. She's been auditioning since season 2.
Okay, well, work.
They let Flamey Amy on before Cry Me a River. I will never forgive Cynthia for that.
Okay, well, I love a girl who is fresh to me, bringing out her entire, her family, her extended family, her friends of friends, her friends' dogs and cousins and uncles. I love it when they get that 10 top table and have everybody ready to be a plant in that number. That is one of my favorite things ever. You could look so bad. You could not go along with the number. You could have the worst mix. Everything could be objectively wrong with what you're doing, and I'd still live to a certain degree because you got so many people committed to your bit.
Yes, baby. Like Genoa said, like you should be building your fan base and building like people to come out here and be recurring to see you do your job.
Yes.
And another thing about the plants, I didn't even see them put them wigs on.
No.
I'm kind of confused that they come in the wigs.
And we were sitting right in front of them.
I was sitting right in front of them, and I never seen nobody put a wig on. When she snatched that first wig off, woo! And then there was one she snatched off, and Miss Judge had like long hair. Like, it was a real reveal.
She tucked it up in there.
Okay. I was like, at least somebody combed their hair for this number.
As it pertains to building a fan base, one of my notes for her, as being someone who's never seen her perform before, I was not a huge fan of the fact that she wore a mask that covered half of her face.
Because you didn't know what she looked like.
Because I had no idea what she looked like. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, this is really entertaining. But if I were to just like see her face and not know her name, I would not like. I wouldn't know who she is.
No separation.
I wouldn't. If I saw her perform at Missy's, I wouldn't be able to tell you if that was the same person on stage because she was wearing a mask.
I see that. I feel that. Yeah, it's just the little things of like, I don't know how to explain it. It kind of goes in with just like, I don't know, having different certain types of levels to your number. Because she did have different certain types of levels to the number. Yeah, she did. But yeah, a little face reveal could have been done in there.
Yes.
A little bit more that showed like personality instead of just like it being so on the head.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I
agree. Wish out of all the wigs that she had, that she combed hers.
Phew.
It was a little Judge, honey. As a girl that's sitting here with a nappy ass wig right now, I needed her to comb that wig. So let's get into our star rating for Miss Cry Me a River. I think I'm going to start off with the star rating this time, and I'm going to give Miss Cry Me a River a 2.5 star rating for the week.
I would have to agree.
Yeah,
I would.
I think that it was really, it was what I like to see from her. But now it's going to be about fine-tuning and tweaking it and making it more digestible to the crowd and more understandable to everyone. And I want better outfits. It's just going to take like little things to make it better. And this is a general comment. If the boot fits, if the pleaser fits, then take this as you will. If you are going to be wearing a garter or a like belted kind of harness, that is an accessory that is supposed to cinch and sit tight to the skin. So it should. Agreesha. I don't like to see these corsets on these girls, and it ain't corseted.
A corset should not add weight to your body.
You see? And I'm sitting down, Judge. Hello. Yeah. Oh, you ate that. Thank you. Thank you.
Anytime.
Next survivor hitting the stage, we have a blonde baddie for hair. Hello. Lou Cypher.
Yes. I have loved seeing Lou Cypher's journey in drag. I see them out at shows, at Missy's, at Mary's. So it's been very exciting. I love it when a regular showgoer starts doing drag, because it's like,
it's been an itch that's been scratched.
They're sitting in the front row like, whoo,
I need
which
that.
like I see a part of myself in you, because that was me when I started going to Drag Survivor in season 8. I would show up every single week in drag, and I'd be like, okay, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to take notes. And I appreciate that about Lucifer. With that being said, I would have loved to hear a mix instead of just one song. If you don't know how to make a mix, I
can give you 3 names of people that can make you a mix right now. We have Tilly can make you a mix, Buki. We have Annalie Duche that can make you a mix, honey. We have
Otterlope.
Otterlope can make you a mix. There's a lot of people that can make mixes for the girls, and you just have to, you know, closed mouths don't get fed. If you're not asking for a little help here and there, or asking even somebody that you've seen do a mix that you thought was entertaining, where'd you get that mix?
We got to phone a friend.
Phone a friend.
Phone a friend.
Now. So yes, continue.
I appreciated that you had a fully styled wig, because in the past, from what I've seen, it's been a lot of like fresh out the bag, which everybody starts somewhere. I started somewhere.
Baby, when you had them beehives, when all you could do.
Etsy hated to see me coming.
A beehive and a bang in a dream.
That hard front beehive. Ooh, that costume shop on Etsy hated to see me coming. Okay? But with that being said, I love to see a styled wig on you. I did not like to see you fighting with it, because that was a struggle. I loved the reveal of the hair pasties, but then when they went nowhere, I did not like to see them anymore. I also, I love to see your progression as a performer, and I know that is a critique that you got from the judges, but as a peer, I'm also going to give you that critique. I think that we need to sit in a mirror and really work on our expression, because it is very obvious, and it's not just you. There's a lot of other people that I've seen that also need to work on expression and characterization, because it's very obvious that you are used to filming videos on a phone where you have less than a foot of space to be moving your body. And that does not translate on stage, especially when you have a big hairpiece or a big ponytail hanging out of your nipples.
Why did you have ponytails coming out your titties?
It was sickening, but with no explanation, it gets a little muddy.
I was lost.
And I feel like, I was
lost.
We need to work.
I was lost in the sauce. And especially when you do a concept like that and you don't have a mix and you don't have something to help explain why you have ponytails coming out your chest.
It goes very one note.
I was just looking because I said, why do you have these ponytails coming out your chest? And then he snatched them off and it was cute.
Yes, because I liked that, because I would assume as the viewer that is another ode. I know that in the talent show number, you talked about your top surgery, which I love. So I would also assume that this was also an ode to top surgery, because, you know, if you keep your nipples after top surgery, they literally get taken off and then sewed back on. So if that was what that was, that's great. But it needed to have a little bit more explanation, because without that, it just looks funky.
Yeah.
And not in like a fun way.
Baby. And then I heard a little bit of makeup critique during the night. Their face got like really white here in their beard area, where it looked like they tried to cover their beard. I don't think that he was trying to cover his beard. I think that he wanted it to be blonde like his hair.
Right.
But it was hard to read from where we were because it just looked whited out.
That is another thing. This isn't just a critique for Lucifer. This is for everybody, whether you're a current performer now or somebody who's going to perform in the future. Mary's is a tiny but mighty space. So especially with those 2 tiers. So if you are going to do your makeup a certain way, or you're going to, you know, again, you need to perform big because this is a big space. You need to be able to paint. You need to paint for the back row. You need to paint for the second tier.
Honey, this clown white didn't come from nowhere, bitch.
You need to be big. You need to be big about everything. You need, next time you go to Mary's, you need to stand in the back row and you need to watch somebody. You need to stand at the bar. Go stand at the bar. Go get a drink. Stand at the bar. Watch whoever's performing, and then think, what can I see them clearly right now? I can? Okay, what are they doing that I can see them clearly? And then take note. Because that, for me personally, when I was performing at Mary's, that was the biggest thing for me. And the characterization. You need to be big on stage because, again, it's a tiny but mighty space. You need to take up a lot of space.
Mm-hmm. And do all your things that you want to be seen in a visible spot.
Yes, and make your way around the room.
Sometimes you need to stay your ass right there on that fucking stage.
Yes. Time and a place.
Time and a place.
Why don't you
come on over and hey,
give me a star sometime. Give me a star rating sometime, right?
Speaking of, how would you star rate Lou Cypher's number?
I think that I would probably give a 1.5 because I understand where you were coming from, and I think that you really put a lot of effort into the execution. I just don't think that I think that it fell flat.
Yeah. And I agree, Sha. I'm going to piggyback and give a 1.5 star also.
Okay.
The next survivor was giving us a pastel fantasy in hair. Make some noise for Lexi Pro.
My hairstyling sister.
Oh, yeah. She does do hair, too.
She does.
So how did you feel about it? Ooh, I'm shaking the table.
I felt that the costume was sickening. The hair was sickening. She definitely had the biggest hair of the night, and that was one of the things that I was looking for, was big hair. Because how are you going to be... I'm sorry, we repeated the theme 3 times. Hair. If we're not having big hair, or hair that takes up a lot of your attention,
that's
then
the challenge.
What are we doing? What are we doing? With that being said, I loved the costume. It reminded me of a little somebody.
Who?
Are you thinking of who I'm thinking? Rule the Stage, Season 4, Ray Markable, Disco Inferno.
Yes.
Sickening number.
Absolute.
I think about it probably multiple times a week.
That's a big presence.
It is. I go back and I scroll through my phone and I click on that Hamburger Mary's location and I scroll through all my videos and I find it and I watch it and I go, wow, that's just sickening. I go,
she did it again.
Oh, she did it again. And she just keeps doing it a year later.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, I don't know if it was like a repurpose of her outfit or if it was just an ode to, or I'm not trying to think this way, but it's just an option. Did you not have any other idea? Were you just using that as a leftover? I could see that you changed it up a little bit, so I am wondering if it was just like you were reworking it. Yes.
Yeah.
Which I thought was sickening.
Mm-hmm. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You ain't got to spend all your money. If you have sisters that got it, you can rework it.
Exactly. So if that is the case, that's sickening, and I love that. I love that you were able to use it because, like, people who have seen that and feel very fondly about that number will see that and also think very fondly about your number, and that's how I feel. With that being said, another song, you gave the critique of this just feels like a Wednesday night at Missy's, and I had to agree. I love Lexi's characterization, though. I think that she's great at expressing herself and like getting her point across when it comes to like the emotion during the song. That is something that I could never knock her for. So,
and she's a girl that smiles. Like she exudes positive energy. I think that's something that I also do. Like you could tell, like she's happy up there.
Yes,
and I love that. But baby, I want to see that. Like I really want to be taken in by that, and I want you to be right in my face, force feeding me that Lexi Pro.
Right. You should have been shaking that wig all up in the judges' drinks because you had a lot of it. And you could have probably fit it in all of their drinks. All of it. And their food.
I think that Drag Survivor is not the night that you should touch every single dollar that is put up in the air. It's not for that.
Jenna is there for a reason.
Yes. And that's what will take me to a walk around number so quickly is the fact that you're giving it to them. And I ain't mad at that. Like, sure, give it to them. But that's going to reflect on your score because I ain't getting that. I ain't getting that. And I'm jealous of that. I wanted that. And it was literally just like a pounce around with some good big old hair. Like theme execution, A. Personal preference, A. But when it came to performance and it being on a Thursday night at Drag Survivor, somebody that's already did Drag Survivor has came up with really great concepts before. She did Ariana Grande. What she do about Ariana Grande? Like Break Free or something?
The other night?
Yeah.
She did Physical by Dula Peep.
I'm pissed because now I feel like you should have did Break Free because you was giving me this fairy vibe. Like, you should have been like a fairy to me. Like, you should have been a little pearl of age.
I was getting like... She was from... Physical? I was thinking she was coming from like Hercules or something. With the braid around her.
And did it get physical?
I mean...
Right. Exactly.
That was also why I was confused during the number because I was like, you're doing this song about like getting physical, but you're not doing like a workout number. You're giving me Hercules.
Yeah, it gave more goddess.
Yes.
Yeah, she gave me fairy. She gave me more ethereal. She gave me like mythical.
Yes.
Yes. And then physical. That's where you lost me. No tea, no shade. No tea, no shade.
We gotta find home again.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta.
With that being said, I'm ready to pass out my stars. I'm gonna give Miss Lexi Pro a 2.5 star rating for the night because we don't have to explain it too much. I think it was very solid, and I really just wanted to see more from the music aspect in the for you to sell me on what you had brought as hair.
I would have to horseback on that. You like what I did there? I would have to horseback on that and say that I would agree.
Yeah.
I do. Sickening dress, sickening hair. So sickening performance.
Ooh, Ray did eat that.
She really did. I'm telling you.
I'm seeing that in my head. Ooh, Ray.
And all the...
Sickening performance.
And everybody on stage. Ooh. I'm like, where's my phone?
Let's get into our next entertainer, bringing y'all a little coach tonight for hair. We have Monstera Redfield.
Oh, let's get into it. I have a lot to talk about.
Well, I'm gonna let you speak because it was no notes perfect for me.
Exactly. It was so like, wow, so good. Monstera's husband, Cosmo.
Sickening.
Dearest Cosmo, styled Monstera's wig. He came up to me multiple times and said, please don't judge me for this wig. Please don't judge me. I know it's my first time. I can't. I saw that wig and I was like, what? Hold on.
You did that?
Huh?
Oh, okay.
If he wouldn't have said anything, I would have thought that was ordered from a wig stylist full time. Because that's what I'm talking about. It does not matter if something looks crazy up close. If it looks good from far away, if you're painted for the back row, which she is in the face as well, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
And with that, the mix was so good. I love a mix that Ooh! It was just so good. I was sitting behind the judge's table. I was like, oh my God. I had to put my note back down because I was like, I can't. But
What you write?
The storytelling.
Your handwriting?
The storytelling. I was going quick. The storytelling. I said, shout out Cosmo. Rosalia, I loved the mix. It was so good. Mm-hmm. What? What's your comment?
Oh, I can't read that.
Oh, it's cursive.
Oh, you trying to think because it's cursive I can't read it, bitch?
I'm assuming you can't read it because it's cursive. Is that why you can't read it or because it's messy?
Because it's chicken scratch shit.
Well, that too. That too.
Yeah, can I key now?
Yeah.
I want to say that Cosmo and Monstera might be like one of the best duos I've seen since Kirk and Melinda.
Mm-hmm.
They really work together very well.
Yes.
Not only can you tell like their love for each other, but you can tell like they're both passionate for this business in different aspects, and they want to see each other win and also like push Big Mama to the forefront with a lot of help from the back, and I just love that.
And
like,
they have because she has been at the forefront, which I live for.
But Cosmo is putting in the work.
Yes,
and it's seen and noted. But Monstera is putting in just the same level as work, being the face of the project. And so sickening. And by the face of the project, she showed variety in the mug. The mug was...
Hello.
The mug was sickening. Oh my gosh. Good. Hair was sickening. And I love when people bring culture to the stage, but also makes it so current and so like digestible, because it can get lost sometimes when you're doing that. But it was perfect. And I love the use of hair.
Yes.
Because not only did like the hair was sickening, they brought out this little hair piece from the chest, like we've seen earlier, but the right way.
Yes.
It was so sickening. And then threw it around, like, because I want to say it was like a cultural dance with the hair piece.
I couldn't tell you.
I couldn't tell you either, but if it wasn't, I was convinced. And, bitch, let's get into our star rating for Monstera Redfield.
Shall we?
Shall we?
Shall we?
That's a 5-star bitch.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it is. That's all.
5 stars, honey, for Monstera Redfield from us both.
Yeah.
Next survivor hitting the stage brought us a production that I didn't know what it was about, but I was turned out for hair. We have Magic.
They all looked sickening. I loved that all of them were in their own, drag aesthetic, because everybody on the stage does drag in Lawrence, and I think that's so sickening. Lawrence and Kansas City, and I just love that so much. My biggest and only critique for that entire number was just the fact that the audio, and this happened to multiple people, and this is something that, like, a big thing that I wanted to bring up, was that the audio on the mix, the voiceover, was very crunchy, just because I don't feel like she or anybody else on the track was fully enunciating everything. People, I don't feel realize, or maybe they do and they just don't care or like forget to do it. I think that people forget that the audio system at Mary's, again, this space is tiny but mighty. So you have these big lights and these big sound systems, and you need to enunciate your words if you're doing a voiceover, because honestly, regardless of where you are in the restaurant, if you are not enunciating yourself on your voiceover, nobody's going to understand what's going on.
Muffled. Yeah.
Hello. It just sounds like...
La 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 la.
That kind of sounded good. Can you do that again? The la 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 part, just that. No, I don't want that.
La 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 la.
What the? Multi-talented. Oh my Lanta. You sound like a Cartoon Network character.
Thank you.
Some Camp Laszlo shit. Anyway, my notes for the number. So she's no longer a part of the family of Kitten. That's what was being explained in the number, I think. Is that they left the family or whatever. But I just feel like you need to go back home. Because it was just such a brain rot Lawrence Kitten house number. Like
there's nuance to it. There's a lot of nuance to it.
I didn't know what was going on, but at the end I was just like, I think I know what happened.
All I got was that she has a wig collection and all her friends were wearing her wig. That's all I got from it.
And you know
what?
Depths and levels to that. It reminded me of when Kitten did like this Miss Piggy spaceship number. And I just was so lost in the sauce, but I still dipped my nugget and ate it.
Yeah.
That's exactly what this number gave me. And I think that her name really translates because that bitch was up there putting spells up. I don't, like, at the end of the number, I was convinced that it was so good.
Yes, I agree.
And also, her look was sickening to me.
So sickening.
And I like when you can tell that something was made for this event.
Yes.
I don't want to see something that you just went and threw together or like something that you've had in the closet that you think could work for this. She made it because she knew it was going to be for this challenge.
Yes, and you know she heard the theme and started working on it that night.
Judged it out.
That night.
I liked it, yeah. I think it was solid in her own way.
Yes.
Jeez. Them girls in Lawrence is sick.
And I love it.
I like it. Let's get into our star rating for Magic.
I would love to give Magic a 3.5-star rating.
And I'm going to horseback ride you to the...
I'm
going to horseback ride you and say that I agree. 3.5 stars for Magic this week.
Good job, sister.
Survivor will snatch your wig just like the last. Make some noise for next up in hair. We had Skylar Miles.
She's so sickening. She
had that good blowout curl too.
Yeah.
I needed her and Rose Champagne to take pictures back to back with their finger guns up.
Yes.
They were in the same room. They went to the same party that night.
They went to the same beauty parlor, to get that wig done.
You're so funny. How did you feel about her number?
I thought it was sickening. I have to agree with the critique that you gave her. You said that it was up, and then it kind of flatlined and then went back up. I feel like she could have shortened the middle of the mix because I was kind of just like, I was watching and then the song kept going and I just started looking around the room.
That ADHD started working you out. Yeah.
My meds started to wear off. I started looking around the room. And then I realized that the song changed and I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, she's still up there.
We're back. I thought that the little part in the number where she gave her buyer a wig and then they did the little dance together, I thought that was really cute. I love it when, your extra is doing a good job, and I felt like her extra did a good job. Yeah, sickening wigs all around.
Sickening wigs.
And she really does know how to make a mix.
Yes.
Besides when the song goes too long.
Too long, honey.
Yes, and she did a great job of enunciating because you knew exactly what the fuck her number was talking about. Mm-hmm. You knew that she was stealing wigs.
By the number, not by the look.
Yeah.
And then also I want to say, this number gave me a little bit of everything in the kitchen sink because I think that it could have went without the video. The video was sending me to, it was going to be a different number. Because like she's saying that, I want to say at the beginning she was like promoting that she like sells, like, or like, what is she, I don't know what she was like promoting specifically. Like it didn't give me that she was like, wait a second. She wasn't stealing wigs, she was selling wigs.
She was stealing the wigs and then selling them.
Okay.
She was snatching wigs off of people's heads in the streets and then selling them.
Okay.
That's why she had them in her coat.
So when she came out and it was a commercial about her selling the wigs, and then she started stealing wigs, and then she was selling them again, I kind of got lost in the sauce.
Yep.
But now you pulled me back. You reeled me in, darling. Thank you so much.
Of course.
So now I'm seeing the image a little bit more. But with that being said, what I said about the look on the mic, I stand by it. And I just wanted it to be a little bit more connecting to the fact that she was this person that was selling wigs and then stealing them. Like, she didn't give me no thief, bitch. She gonna walk by, girl, you ain't stealing from me. I'm a bop you in
but
your
that
head.
was a part of the character. It was you would never suspect it. You would never suspect that I was stealing wigs.
Okay. Fine. Oh, and she also added the, what did you say to me?
I didn't say anything.
Cut her mic. What I did really enjoy about the number, she added that new sound bite, that new one that literally just started going viral about the blowjob.
Yes.
Was that her?
No, that was Rose. That was Rose Champagne. I had that in my note, but that was sickening. She goes.
That lady was stressed. Okay, I'm sorry it was the blowout. It was the blowout that mixed me up from the back. Yeah, I like that about Rose's number. But anyway. A mix of blowouts. Sorry. But yeah, I think I'm ready to star rate Skylar's number.
I am too.
Yeah, then let's do it. I'm going to start off this time and I'm going to say that I'm going to give her a 2 3/4. So she's missing a tip. She's missing all the tips.
Where is the 3 corners coming from?
She's missing all the tips on the last star. So she has 2 stars and then she has this last star, but it's missing all the tips.
Sickening.
Yeah.
Sickening.
How about yourself?
I think that I would have to give her 3 stars.
3 solid stars.
3 solid stars.
For Miss Skylar Miles. Yeah. This next entertainer was bringing Frosty the Snowman, but she was a hairy panda. Make some noise for Monroe, Miss Monroe.
Yes. So much energy. You can tell that she's young. You can tell by the way that she throws herself around. And I love that. I'm saying that like I'm saying that like I'm not young. I just can't throw myself around like that. I have knees like a 90-year-old. But
baby, I've been preserving myself, honey.
I know you have. I think performance-wise, again, energy was up here. The execution was quite a bit lower. I loved her outfit. As soon as she came out, I was like, oh my gosh, I wonder where this is going. I wonder if she's going to do Panda by Designer. And then it gets to the middle of her mix, and she spends most of her time in that walkway, not on stage. And then in the middle of the mix, she goes up on stage. Panda starts playing for 5 seconds, and then it goes back to the other song. And I was like, wait, was it a different song? Same song? I don't know. The songs that she used, I think they were different songs, but they sounded too similar to me. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, wait, we went from like, we're changing. But even though the energy was very high, it was still like,
yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
This is when the girls need to do their research. This is when the girls need to know what's happening in the buildings that they're in. I will be solely writing a drag survivor handbook after some things that I've witnessed over the times. Yeah, you're not allowed to wear pasties at Hamburger Mary's.
I
have to have our chest. You didn't know that? Well, no.
It's been a minute since I've been there.
Well, we are not allowed to show underboob. Male chest or female chest. Yeah. Because we are in a restaurant. We are not in a club that is 21 plus. Mm-hmm. So we have different rules at Hamburger Mary's that we have to follow. And one of those rules is not wearing pasties because you can accidentally have a nip slip.
And we did.
And that hurt my chest.
And my heart.
No pun on chest. But yeah, we can't do that. We can't do that. And I was taken out from that moment just because, like, I don't know if it was not said or like anything, because some people knew that, because earlier in the season we had April 8 who did a burlesque number, but she decided to wear a morph suit because she knew that we couldn't strip down the skin. And then she came out with the pasty. So I don't know what they know or what they don't know, but you know now. Cover that chest, darling. Didn't get Panda at first. I thought she was Frosty the Snowman.
That's this week.
That's this week. Right. My favorite part of the number is when she jumped rope with the flimsy bamboo that was hair. That was sickening. That was sickening. And then she lost her skirt, which is okay. We need to edit these fits and find out, like, we need to find an aesthetic. Because we can't rely on these corsets and a two-piece.
Yeah. I think that, like you said earlier, when it comes to like drag personality, we have to realize that being hot and being sexy is not a character. Characters have personality and traits about them that make them into the character or the person that they are. And it's great that you're hot. It's great that you're sexy, and it's great that you know that. But there needs to be a little bit more to that.
Levels to this shit.
Yes.
I agree with that. Are you ready to start right here?
Yeah.
Then let's do so.
I feel like I need to give her 2 stars. I feel like execution-wise, we missed some points just because when we sprayed whatever we sprayed, I know exactly what you sprayed. Temptation temporary hair color in petal pink. If we're gonna spray temporary hair color on things in order to make an artistic change in our outfit, especially as it pertains to hair, we should go with a brighter color like the atomic pink. Let's go with atomic pink.
Because I thought it was got to be.
Right, and then you saw how small the can was.
It was out. It was out as soon as she sprayed it, you know? With temptation, girl.
It's like
yeah. And I agree. I would probably give her number a 1-star rating for this week, just because I can't get past the pasties.
Yep.
I just cannot. I cannot. Fresh out of a Disney Pixar movie serving ants, we had Miss Tina HC serving hair.
Ugh. Wow. And she did multiple times. Reveal after reveal after reveal. Sickening. The outfit.
Hair.
So sickening. Every time I see Tina, it doesn't matter if it's a mix, it doesn't matter if it's just a song, it doesn't matter where we are. Every single time, she is going to give it to you. And that is just what you expect from Tina HC. And that's what you're going to get every single time. She never misses. She really doesn't, especially when she is provided a theme.
Girl, you was preaching to the choir. Girl, that number was so good. That number was drag excellence.
It really
I
was.
love that when she says that the HC in her name stands for high cunt, because she does it every time.
Every time.
Oh my gosh, it was just so good and so creative. I had swiped up. I mean, I had made a story on my story because we hadn't given critiques out until this week on stage. And I had said to the girls, if they would like critiques, they can swipe up and ask. I only had like a handful of girls do so. And she was one of them. And I literally just told her that you just need to come out here and continue to do what you're doing because you're already like, you can tell her character. You can tell exactly what type of drag she does, what she wants to do. And all you need to do is come out here and continue to prove the fact that you're that bitch.
Yes. Which also, to all the girls, especially new girls, coming from somebody who started out doing open shows and then has just been doing whatever is, you know, given or offered to me, always ask people for critiques or for, you know, comments, concerns, whatever it may be. If you know somebody in the room next to you has been doing drag for however many years.
Because I don't know when.
Exactly. That's none of my business. But you should ask. Ask what they think. Even if you don't like what they say, you should still take it in. Because...
Oh, what's that saying? Somebody... continue talking, I'm going to think about it.
It was Lamy.
She did, yeah.
She said, don't apply it, but take it, something like that. I don't know.
Take it in, but you don't have to apply everything.
Yes.
Yeah, whatever that
Take it all in, because that is going to be so important for your drag journey. You know, it's just so important. I'm trying not to stand on a soapbox. I'm stepping down from the soapbox right now. Like, we don't have to get into that. Anyway.
Yeah, let's get back into Tina and just, yeah, it was honestly just head to toe sickening. Look made by her that week. Like, you could tell the work was put in. And this is what I'm saying. Like, yes, I know what to expect from Tina, but she went that extra edge. And that's exactly what I want to see from Drag Survivor numbers.
Yes.
Hard work pays off. And I think she worked really hard on that mix, hard on that look. Woo! It was sickening.
I love the fact that she used a Prince song, Raspberry Beret. That was so good. And it spoke to my heart
too.
It is. Because if I was thinking, I was like, okay, if I were gonna do this, like, what would I do? And I would also be doing a Prince song, and it's the song "She's in My Hair," and it's just, ooh. So yeah,
you got it.
That spoke to me. She always speaks to me though. I say, "Hey Tina," she's like,
hey
Pony.
Okay, we about to start rate our girl Miss Tina HC. I'm gonna let you start it off.
This is really going to shock you, and I really need you to not have a huge reaction to this. But I am going to have to give my sister 5 points. 5 stars. 5 stars. I'm going to have to give my sister 5 stars.
Points?
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
Points on the stars.
I don't know
anyway,
what came over me.
Yes, I'm going to agree with you. 5-star bitch this week. It was epic. Great performance ability. It was just everything, girl. Yes, girl. It was high cunt.
Epic is the right word for that.
It was
epic.
Because that look when you with a blunt bang, like what? If she had a blunt bang, like what?
That's not a bang. That's a boom. She didn't have a bang. She had a boom.
She had something. She had a new cut,
a new color,
a new hairstyle, a new hairdo. Next survivor hitting the stage is showing her real parts in her real hair, honey. Make some noise for our next contestant in hair, Burley S.
Yes.
This is me, honey.
This is me.
She brought out an epic song that everybody knows and
everybody loves.
Oh yes, we love that song, girl. I'm gonna let you get into it.
I loved Burley's number. I love something that is just so stupid and like unexpected, but not, because it's Burley. Like, Burley also has a very realized character and like thing that she does on stage, whether it's singing or comedy, and I just love that. And I had so much fun watching her number, and I love having fun watching drag. I hate to just sit here and be like, well, what's going on over here?
What's next?
Right. But I had so much fun.
Yeah, and I agree with that. Burley really knows how to like pull a audience in and make them feel included and make them have fun. It's something that she just naturally does and does every time. So what's more that we can add to this? What's more that can be like sprinkled on top of what you already epically do?
Right.
This compares to what Tina just did. They're both in a way established in the city because that's what they're not newer booties to me. Like I know what to expect from them. And when I say Tina brought an unexpected value that Burley did not. And that's what took me out of that number is that I hate to say it, and I don't hate to say it, is that I expect more.
Yeah.
Yeah. And especially when there's $5,000 on the line for the girls. Tina came out here and did a $5,000 number for a challenge. And it was something different than she regularly does. I've seen Burley do that number on a Monday. You know, like it wasn't different. It wasn't different. And like I ain't knocking that. I ain't mad at that. Like she was far from my lowest score of the night. Like it was clean. But it's about wanting to see more, darling. I wanted more. I wanted more. And I think that Burley relies on a jokey joke that will like, if I do this, they're gonna they can't not like this. I'm gonna bring out this bacon that they hate it because they just can't. They're gonna love it because they know they hate. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I feel like she relies on that piece of pizza. Cause even like
piece of bacon.
Last week, she
bacon.
got me, gal. She came out there and she did that NM, and she got me. Boom, boom. But I want to see a little bit more of her depth. And I want to see a little bit more of what goes on in her head and how she could tackle these challenges in a different way.
I agree.
Agreesha Campbell?
Agreesha Campbell.
Well, let's get into our star rating for Burley Ads.
I would have to give her 4.5 stars.
Sickening.
The half knocked off just because, like, I know she knows she's sickening.
Oh, duh.
But I'm like, put that no on the stage.
And even that, I just know she could do more.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to be angry as a judge for asking for more from somebody that I'm used to seeing.
Yeah.
I'm used to seeing it. And like, these people are coming out and seeing it week by week and aren't used to it in a way. So they're gagging down the house boots. I ain't mad at it. But from a judge's standpoint,
right,
I want more.
Yeah.
And when I get into my star rating for her, I'm going to be giving her a 3-star. For Miss Burley this week. Nothing could have prepared the room for our next entertainer's number. She had a Britney Spears moment, hitting the stage for hair. We had 4. This is when I'm going to say a little bit piggyback of what I said about Burley, because 4 has an amazing ballad, an amazing lip sync.
I agree. Like sickening lip sync.
But we've seen that 3 weeks in a row now. And that's what I'm wanting range now, and I'm wanting a surprise element that was not already known. And me and them had a conversation about the fact of you don't want to spoil the
right,
the judge of it all.
Right.
Baby, I feel like I knew he was gonna shave his head on the stage last week, the night before, because I feel like he asked me. Yeah, like literally, it was like already telling me the judge to like. You already gave that element of surprise away to where I was just already expecting it.
Don't spill your own beans.
Don't spill your own beans. And that's kind of what happened within their number for me. Also, I love when people put their art. I love when they put their emotions into their art.
I agree.
I love that.
I do.
But sometimes things can get a bit eerie. And a bit... Mom, I'm scared. Mom, I'm scared.
See, I didn't feel that way because...
No, I'm joking.
Sister. Well, yes. No, but I didn't feel that way because I couldn't see what was happening.
Oh.
Behind your wig, Carmela's wig, Genoa's wig, and the tier.
Yeah.
I couldn't see them on the stage because they were down in that kiddie pool. Which again goes to what I was saying earlier about multiple other people. Like, you need to know where you can be seen in the room, because like I lived for the number, I did, but I would have lived for it even more if I didn't have to like
fight for it,
right, over a double stack. Like, I'm not trying to do that.
Would I ask for hair?
Especially when I'm sitting in a high chair.
Oh, fighting for your life.
Yeah. It was really sad.
So yeah, I would just say like the number did not hit the surprise element for me because I knew it was going to happen, and it was just kind of repetitive of what you've been showing this season.
I just had a realization.
Speak.
We look like Cosmo and Wanda right now.
A sneak, honey. I'm trying to think of something Cosmo would say, but I'm pregnant.
Like, that's what he just go like that.
I love when we get off topic. And with that being said, let's get into the star rating.
Well, if I could see it, I probably would have given it a 3.5. Because I didn't see it, I'm gonna give it a 3.
Yes, I'm gonna piggyback off of you, and I'm gonna give Forrest's number a 3 this week. Ding, ding. Now that the hair challenge is over, it's time for us to get into the tops and the bottoms of the night. Okay, we're gonna start off with our bottoms being announced, and it was a 5-way tie for the bottoms. And this means like the room was close. Like, there was nobody that did absolutely terrible, but there was people that did absolutely great. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So no one fell way below the bar to where they were in the bottom. So it was literally a 5-way bottom. Whoa, that was a situation.
That's a lot of purses. That's a lot of purses.
Which is crazy because there's 3 judges on the panel, and we're literally all like going up and down with some of these numbers. Like, some of these people from us got high scores and someone else wasn't feeling it, and vice versa. Yeah. And it literally just weighed out for it being a 5-way bottom between Lucifer, Monroe, Miss Monroe, Cry Me a River, Burley S, and Lexi Proud. Did you agree with the bottoms?
No.
Yeah.
I don't feel like Burley should have been there because as it pertains to, like, if it was, because as it pertains to Lexi versus Burley, if we're talking like tops of the bottoms, Burley had a mix. Burley had multiple reveals. Lexi's was a Wednesday night. Even though her outfit was sickening, that's just what it was. So the fact that Burley, obviously, like, Tina saved Lexi, so that's like out of the question.
Why
are
you doing my job?
I mean,
I love saying that.
We'll cut that.
No, we won't.
Well, I just, yeah.
Aww.
I'm like,
So yeah, I will fully say that I did not agree with Burley being in the bottom. I think that with it being a 5-way bottom and it being a factor of a range, it was what it was. But I do think that I wish that the scores boiled down to a bottom 3 instead. You know what I mean?
I know a bottom 5 is kind of crazy.
I know.
Like,
I don't.
Boots.
And baby, like, I took it light that night. Like, I wasn't even drinking or nothing. So, like, the scores really, like, we all had different opinions. Like, it was so different opinions on the panel that night. And that's all I can say on that, really.
Phew.
Honey. So, let's get into our top 3 of the night. And we had Miss Tina HC, Magic, and Monstera Redfield. Okay?
Sickening.
And how did you feel about that one?
I mean, I felt like that was warranted. I personally, again, like, I didn't know what was happening in Magic's number just because I didn't understand the mix. Like, I literally couldn't understand it. So I didn't understand. Like, I was like, look alone? Yeah, top 3. Why not? What the hell? Sure. Like, sickening gown, hair, gown, braided gown. But between Monstera and Tina, tie.
Baby.
Tie.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So now we're going to get into the winner of the night. Drum roll, please. Winner was announced to be Miss Tina H.C. Agrisha?
Yep.
Agrisha. Yeah, it was just like, especially after how I felt last week, and how I felt about her number last week is kind of how I felt about like 4 and Burley tonight. Was it just like, lack the care. Lack the care to me. Lack the wanting to do it this week.
Right.
So for her to get a redemption off of that took it there for me because the outfit was made by her, mix made by her, performance ability, sickening, started at a 10, went through a 10, ended at a 10.
Yeah. But even though she was at a 10 the whole time, there was levels to it.
Yeah!
And there was transition periods. There wasn't just like a... It was a...
you were not overwhelmed. You were not overwhelmed at all.
You were following her the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
So good. Yes.
So good.
So congratulations to Miss Tina H.C. So now let's get back into this bottom 5. Okay? So the way we're going to break this down, they broke it down. Okay? And I want to say this is how it went. So we had the 5. After Tina was announced as the winner, she was able to come up and save one of the bottom 5. And she chose Miss Lexi Pro.
She did.
Whoa. Do you think that was strategic?
That was my first thought, but that's none of my business.
Right. And I really kind of don't know how I feel about it either. Because I don't know. Are they close? Are they sisters? Do she think she did good? I don't know what type of game she was playing. But
it's none of my business.
I wasn't mad at it.
No.
Wasn't mad at it at all.
I saw it and I went,
okay. Okay. Because I seen a couple face cracks. I like that. So now Lexi is out and we have a bottom 4. So now it's getting broke down again. And now the decision is being made by, I don't know who's making the decision, honey. I want to say Cynthia made the decision.
That's the safe bet.
I know, because she said it was the judges, but I don't remember making a decision. And the next survivor saved from our bottom was Monroe, Miss Monroe. So now we have a bottom 3. And this goes into our favorite part of the night where the audience finally has a voice and save-a-hose were applied.
Yes.
And the save-a-hose were for them to save one of our bottom 3 being Burley S., Crimea River, and Lou Cypher.
Yes.
And save-a-hose saved, drum roll please, Miss Burley S.
Bacon.
Which I ain't mad at. And I don't agree with her being in the bottom this week, so I wasn't mad at it. And we are now at a bottom 2. And it is time for our bottom 2 to lip sync for their lives. The girls lip sync to Bon Dutch by Charlie XCX, Miss Crimea River, and Lou Cypher. And the lip sync went down and how you felt.
It was
the second. It was the first duo lip sync, like head-on-head battle.
Okay.
And yeah, it went places.
Yeah. See, this is the part of the night where I started being really happy that I could barely see the stage.
Right.
Because I got a glimpse and I was not enjoying what I was seeing.
Yeah. It was flustered, clustered, bustered.
Yeah.
This is like when the lip syncs get a little sparse. Because you don't know if you're going to be in the bottom, honestly. Like, it was literally a 12-way chance that you would be in the bottom. So I feel like some of these girls don't learn the songs because they feel like it's a 1 in 12 chance, which there is. But I think that everybody needs to go out there and they need to know the song. Because once upon a time, let me tell you something, Drag Survivor World. There was a time where you got the list of the song at the beginning of the season, a whole list, and they would go up there, they would announce the bottom 2, And all of a sudden, Beto just knew what fucking song to play that popped into Widow's head. And they did not know which song they were going to be doing.
See, and here's
then, hold on. Because it then got easier, which they gave the list of songs, but then they gave the song to you the day of.
Right.
Then it got easier, and they gave you the song a week early. And that's how they're continuing to do it now. So you have a whole week to prepare this song on top of the number that you're about to do.
Right.
No
Interesting.
Excuse. No excuse.
I miss when we, as an audience member, when, the lip sync song was given, and then if you didn't know your words, song was over, gone home.
Oh, that was an edge too, baby.
Gone home.
Because one of the prime rules of Drag Survivor is knowing your words to your lip sync, and it was implemented seasons ago. We don't play that. Even if it's you can be the best performer, you can be a great dancer, but you got to have a tight knot on them words. Period.
Yeah.
And one of those survivors did not. I want to say actually both of them struggled.
Both. From what I could see.
One struggled lots more.
Yeah. And flipping a wig, trying to, is not gonna cut it.
Yeah, baby. They was pulling out moves out the bag that they never did before.
I was like, whoa, wait. I've never seen you move this much before.
Because when you get up there, you get to fighting for your life, honey. Baby, I was fucking
Tavon Dutch.
Your father, when we had to lip sync against each other, I was fucking him up with my friends, honey. I was fighting for my life, baby. And with that being said, our next survivor being eliminated is Lou Cypher. Did you agree, Chef?
I did.
Yeah. I just think that this is one of those things where I like to cook a roast, and when you put a roast in a crock pot with all these ingredients,
it's gotta wait.
Slow cooks, and it gets there, honey. I think that Lou Cypher has so much potential and is already on their way, honey. This competition is a big load. No pun intended. And I think that they took it.
They did.
And, it's not over because we still have the graveyard games still continue at Woody's, where they will still have a chance to come back. And I'm very excited for that. And I'm very excited for those games because I think that everybody that's in this competition does have, they have the courage to do it.
Yes.
And I love that they have the opportunity to come back and try it again.
Yes. So far from what I've seen of everybody on the cast, that I really appreciate is how much they, want to do it. There's no oh, well, I just signed up because I thought it would be fun. It's no, I want to do this.
And that's why I want to see the want bad. And that's what, going in these next couple weeks and the rest of the competition, the way I was judging was more yourself. I'm judging are you doing your best? I'm judging that's kind of how I was doing it. I wanted to see you go that extra front and do your judge. It's about to get into comparative. Because this bitch wants it more, and she's pushing for it more, and I'm seeing that, and I'm ready to see a battle. It's time for the girls to strap up them boots, bitch, and battle it out for this 5 thou wow, this wig, this photo shoot. The prize package is sickening.
When Cynthia was listing out, I was like, oh, we're still going. Oh my gosh, we're still going. We're still going. That caught me off guard.
And
it's huge. It's sickening.
It's sickening. So y'all better fight for that judge. Y'all better fight for that judge. Yeah. And with that being said, the night continues on into the graveyard games. So we're going to go over to our correspondent real quick to catch y'all up on how the night went.
Hello, everybody. This is one of your hosts, Miss Kiana Uchawi, and we are here at the after party for Drag Survivor, the Graveyard Game. And tonight is our very first show. We have Miss Aurelia Soul and Miss April 8 performing to fight to the death to see who's going to make it to the next week. Who do y'all think is going to make it? I don't know who to vote for, but you know what? I'm excited to have a good tea tonight. What about you, girl?
Baby, I'm so excited and to get this tea tonight. Probably be messy, too.
Girl, I'm ready to be messy. I'm ready to hear all the tea. Y'all better comment down below and tell us all the tea that you know about this week so far.
Please.
Okay, girl. And also tell me how pretty I look. Send me some money. The Venmo's in the description, baby.
Wow. We are here with Carmela Uchawi, the guest judge of the day, and the host of the Graveyard Games.
Yeah, because if you're not at the Graveyard Games, where you at?
Oh, dude, do you think that Burley was bottom worthy? The girls were gagged.
The girls were gagged. I did not care for Burley's number. Sorry, sister. I've seen her wear the bacon costume at every show. It doesn't gag me anymore. The wig bits were cute, but it was like they were far few in between. So yes, I do believe she deserved the bottom tonight, unfortunately.
Morning! Hello. I know I looked a little run down, but the thing is, we are here at Woody's with the Graveyard Game. Whoever does the best of the lip sync will continue, just exactly like what you've seen on my seasons of the Boulay Brothers Dragula Titans.
Also, I do want to ask you a question since you're here. The bottom two was Crimea River and Lucifer.
That's correct.
You had the audience vote of who they wanted to stay.
They wanted Lou to stay. I ended up saving Crimea, was because Crimea was in the top last week, as to Lou was not. I will always listen to the audience and I will give it into consideration, but Lou not knowing their words at all was a indicator that I could not save them.
He was the winner of the night.
Right, and so how long did this take you?
I would say upwards of like 20 hours.
20 hours.
Yeah, because all of the hair on this outfit is like handmade hot glue tracks.
Also, I do have a question for you.
What's up?
It's rather a little messy.
Oh God, here we go. I knew it.
So you decided to save Lexi Pro?
I did decide to save Lexi Pro. So the thought process was, first of all, Burley's been in the top the last 2 weeks. So I was like, girl, let's sit down for a second. Also, Burley just knows so many people. I knew if she was in the bottom, she was going to win the crowd vote no matter what. Yeah. So I was not worried about Burley going home. I did not want to send Burley home. Like, she's been doing so phenomenal. So I knew she had the votes to stay. Yeah. So, and I didn't know if Lexi had that same kind of vibe.
The other question.
Okay.
I heard from a little birdie from last week. You were kind of, annoyed, a little pressed, a little, feathers ruffled because some other girl did Scary Movie.
Well, the thing is, we do have a group chat, and we did all discuss what movies we were going to be doing. And I was the second person that said what movie I was going to do. Of course I'm going to be a little upset. And there are also 500 million movies on the face of the planet.
Yeah.
And you just happen to choose the same one that I'm doing. My feathers are settled. They are settled. We are feeling fine. We're feeling ferocious.
She's a winner.
She's a winner. Okay.
Two-time winner.
I can't be mad. First two-time winner.
Oh! The top two of this week and last week. When is she going to get a win? I fear they're going to edge you all season.
I don't mind, but come on, y'all.
Right. But I do want to ask you, who do you think is going to go home next week?
Oh, she said let's get shaded. I'm a little worried for Crimea. I love her. I love her so much. I'm rooting for you, girl. Bring it next week, okay?
Please. Lexi Pro was the bottom five.
Yeah.
Because she was saved by Tina HC.
Yeah, Tina.
Right.
Thank you, Tina, for saving me.
Of course, girl.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
I had to take my wig sister on the wig challenge.
I know. Well, that's embarrassing. I was in the bottom as a hairstylist when the theme was hair.
Yeah. But you did kind of put yourself there, right?
That wig was fucking 15 pounds. What?
Who do you think is going home next week?
Honestly, I hope it's you and Hibiscus takes over. Just kidding. Mwah.
We are here with Lucifer.
Hi.
So, unfortunately, he got chopped tonight. Yeah.
I got all the screams, everything.
Exactly.
So I thought I had it, but apparently I didn't. I feel like they really made it seem like I was gonna be safe, and then they were like, just kidding.
Just grabbed it in front of you.
Yeah, so I had a lot of hope, and then it was just crushed.
Yeah.
But, it's okay. I'm gonna kill it in these graveyard games.
Exactly.
Gonna get back into the competition, so.
Yeah, we can't wait to see more of it.
Thank you. I'm so excited to show more.
Of course. So, we will see you next week at the Graveyard Games with Lucifer. And we are top of the season. Do you think you'll be trying out for next season?
You know, I actually didn't even apply this season. I was offered an open spot. And they gave me a spot, and so that's okay. I'm the pork chop baby. We'll get it next time. I had to quit my job during this process. I'm so broke, it's not even funny, so it's okay. I'm your pork chop, baby.
That's me closing out for tonight at the after party at the graveyard. But that's it for this week. I will see you next week at Drag Survivor, at Hamburger Mary's at 9 p.m. Have a great night. I love y'all so much.
Oh my gosh, that was Hair.
Woo!
Hair week is complete. I want to thank you so much for joining me, Pony. Would you have some last words for our survivors and to plug yourself real quick, like?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. I am honored to be here. Honored that you picked me. Oh, stop it. I would just like to say good luck and, you know, give it your all and, you know, don't give up and just keep on trying, keep on pushing. You really got it. I know you got it. Just show them. You just got to take it all off and show them. Not all of it. This is Hamburger Mary's, but you know what I'm talking about. Okay?
Mm-hmm. And where can they find you on socials?
You can find me on socials at pony_IRL. That's me. Sick name. Hello. If you want a haircut, if you're feeling like getting a little haircut, you can find me at Pony Playpen on Instagram. Other than that, you can't find me anywhere else. Maybe occasionally at, you know, Hamburger Mary's.
Spectating.
Hello. But other than that, nowhere.
Hey.
I'm nowhere to be found.
And that's okay. You're cooking.
Yeah.
You in a crock pot right now.
I am.
Baby, this is me taking a taste.
Low and slow. Low and slow. Remember that.
Low and slow. Baby, we are about to get into our next challenge. This week, we are hitting a winter wonderland. So let's see if the survivors can, you know, survive the temperature. I will see y'all next week for Urgent Update. And until then, thank y'all so much and stay fresh.